Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
Tyler, half a season and one training camp session under Rick Tocchet. Can you tell me what's your confidence level like in Rick Tocchet as a head coach at this point?
It's very high. There was a lot going on when Rick came in. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for him by any means at all. There was a lot to change, and we needed a culture shift. And from when he came in and everyone else that he brought in and Adam Foote and Sergei. I'm forgetting some people, but since they all came in and to now at our camp here in Victoria, it's the guys are, very positive with where we're at and where we're trending.
You mentioned Sergei and Adam. You're 33. You've been around for a while. What can you learn off Sergei Gonchar and Adam Foote? And by the way, good on Rick Tocchet for bringing on, I'm sure you agree, bringing on a couple of defensemen onto his coaching staff.
Yeah, it's awesome for us D-men being able to work with guys who have, had the experience and played as long as they did as defensemen. Two unbelievable players, had unbelievable careers. So, they just, right away, they bring a tremendous amount of knowledge of the game. And, it doesn't matter how old you are, whether you've been in the league 2 years or 15 years, you're constantly, trying to keep yourself at a high level and trying to get better every day. There's things that are changing within the game from year to year that you have to adjust to. So having those two guys back there, it's awesome.
Tyler, it's hockey crazy in Vancouver. You know that. We hear everything. Year left on your contract, trade speculation, your bonus has been paid out. How do you shut all that out and focus on playing hockey?
You don't even pay attention to it. I've been around long enough that I don't even know what's been said, to be honest. I'm very excited to work with the staff we have in Rick and Sergei and Footy and Yosi. Their approach to the game is very hands-on. I think that's what our group needs. I think I thrive under that. But one thing you notice with them is they challenge each other and they challenge us each and every day. I think that brings the best out of a lot of guys. And that's the stuff I'm focused on. I personally don't really know what even's been said.
Tyler, are you telling me you don't watch our show and you don't pay attention to everything that's happening in the Vancouver media? Because it's really good.
You know what? That's exactly what I'm saying.
Hey, Tyler, your agent, JP Barry's on our show quite a bit, so hey, come on. Tyler, it is
I don't listen to him either.
I love it. Tyler, it is your final year of your deal. Would you like to re-sign in Vancouver? Have you talked to JP about your future yet?
We haven't talked about it, no. All I can do is focus on playing well within our team. But, for me, I would love to stay in Vancouver. It's close to home. I live in BC year round. But, I also have been around quite a while. I know how things work, and a lot can change even from week to week throughout a contract year. So my focus is to just work as hard as I can for the team and to try and get us trending in the right direction to where we're contending for a playoff position.
Tyler, when Quinn Hughes was named captain, your thoughts? Well, you watched this kid come into the NHL. He was so young when he made it in Vancouver, but now he's the captain. Talk a little bit about that decision.
Easy decision. Hughesy, he's an awesome kid. I'm very fortunate as an older guy to have been able to start with him, to be one of his teammates and help him along at a young age. But he's the strides he's taken in his career from year to year, especially this last year, have been tremendous, and he's got a very intense hunger for the game, and I think even with how good he is, he took that much bigger of a step last year. So I thought it was an easy choice, and he's going to do great.
Tyler, the hardest part isn't getting to the NHL, it's staying in the NHL, and you've got something that's called longevity. You're over 900 games. You're not far away from 1,000. How special is it going to be to hit 1,000, Tyler?
It would be amazing. It's a pretty awesome milestone. I'm friends with a lot of guys who have been hitting it lately, which tells me I'm getting a little older. But if I end up being one of those guys here, whether it's this year or whenever, if I'm able to reach that milestone, that'd be a special thing to hit.
We're talking with Tyler Myers. Tyler, the Canucks penalty kill ended up 32nd in the NHL last year. You were a part of that penalty kill. Do you take that number personally, and what can be done to improve things?
For sure, I do. There's no question we need to improve that. We got away from a lot of system play within our PK, especially the first half of the year, and when even going back to the year before. So it's something that we need to dial in early and make sure that everyone's on the same page, because it really is a 4-man unit. Knowing what each guy's role is on the ice, and then executing. So it's something that we definitely need to figure out.
Off the subject, Tyler, this is well documented, well reported on, but your family was evacuated during the Kelowna wildfires in the summer. Can you put into, and if I'm not mistaken, your home is fine, but can you put into words what that was like, and how's your family now?
Yeah, we're all good. We feel for a lot of the other families that were affected a lot more than we were. We happened to be in the evacuation zone, but we ended up being okay. But a lot of people in the Okanagan weren't so lucky. So it was pretty wild times. Really sad, but the firefighters and the emergency responders, did an unbelievable job. They saved a lot more homes than were lost. And it's hard to realize that when you look at the damage that was done. But they were awesome, and hopefully it can be rebuilt sooner than later.
Tyler, we can't thank you enough for doing this. And by the way, 10 a.m. to 12 on Check TV, Monday to Friday, if you want to check out our show. Ask Craig McEwen. He loves the show. Francesco, everybody loves it. But Tyler, thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me, guys.
You bet.